What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. I'm Xavier Spade. Today I'm going to be teaching you actually a pass. Let's just break down into the move. Let's just go. All right, today we're going to be going over a pass. It's known as the Herman pass, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's known as the Herman pass. There's a lot of variations of it, like the midnight shift and all these other things, but they're all variations of this basic pass. So if you want, there's a video by Richard Kaufman called On the Pass that goes over a lot of these things. I will just be going over the basic Herman pass, not any of the other ones. And I'll show you a couple of different ways to cover up the action of the pass. And then it's up to you to go and make this thing work. You know what I mean? Because I can't do it all for you yet. Soon, technology, soon. Let's just do it. Okay, so let's get into the move. I'm going to be using my cards because if you want to get some, you can go to 𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗢𝗙 and you can get your cards right now while they're available. And once they sell out, they're probably gone forever. So thank you for the support so far. Go get yours at 𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗢𝗙. Let's get into the move. So the Herman pass is it's kind of like a backwards classic pass. So if you know a classic pass that goes from the top to the bottom, a Herman pass goes from the bottom to the top. So instead of doing a pass where this packet shifts underneath, a packet is going to be shifted from underneath to the top of the pack. All right, so let's break down the move. You'll see some people do something like a spread pass a lot of times. This is one way to get into it, but essentially you're going to have a break on a card. So you have a break on a card somewhere in the deck. Your other hand is going to come on top and essentially hold just the top packet. So you're just going to be holding this. The hand underneath is going to lever this packet down and then over. Now, how you do this is different for different people. Some people like to use the pinky and do this thing. I don't. I feel like you lose control doing this. So I like to just use a straddle and just pivot this out. And then at the same time as this is pivoting, I actually bring the packet back. So I do this. Okay. So underneath the deck, this is happening. From here, I'm going to try to aim it right at the camera. You're going to work this packet around the edge, and then the packet drops on top of the deck. That's the pass. But how do we hide it? That's going to be the tricky part. So for a while, I think it might be beneficial just to get used to doing that action and bringing that packet around. Just like this. You could bring it back towards you and then bring it around. That's fine. But get used to that action of that packet just kind of dropping over. Now we're going to cover the action. So you're going to get a break on a card. Do I still have a card face up? No. Let's turn a card face up. So you're going to have a card, a selection, whatever. As you square up, your hand is going to pull that packet back. And then you're just going to bring this packet like this. And this will align with that packet from underneath. So you come here. The packet comes in. Now this is behind the hand. You just lever this packet up and meet it with the packet underneath. So essentially what you're doing is you're showing this packet at the very end, or actually you're showing the top packet as the bottom packet. So you come forward, the packet rocks up. Now you're showing the bottom of the top packet as you're squaring up the rest of the deck, and that will cover the action of controlling it to the top. So here you go. Square up, packet comes around, you pivot over, and then you just square. And that's it. Now the card's controlled to the top of the deck. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to have a covering action. So you have a card selected, you square up the pack. As you go to here, like maybe you reach for something, like the box of cards to put them in, and that controls the card to the top of the deck. So let's do that this way. So the card will be over on my right side, the pack is on my left hand. I go to square up the deck, I bring it around, and as I go to reach for the box, I've finished the pass, right? Another way is to tap on the deck. That's an old way to do the pass. So you have a card selected, you bring the packet around, and then you tap to square it, and that brings it to the top. These are all variations of the same move. There are tons of different ways to cover this action. I encourage you to look up On the Pass by Richard Kaufman. There are tons of different variations of this and other passes out there, and it's very informative. A lot of history in that move. But that is basically the Herman pass. So play around with it, have fun with it. It is a useful tool. You can use it as a color change in some respects, like a lot of color changes use the basic Herman pass action. So think about that, play with it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified. Check out 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏shop. Keep your eye on 𝗏𝗧𝗨𝗙𝗙_𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏com because we have a lot of stuff going on there. And if you want to pick some up, you know where to do that. The links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I'm a scrub, but you still love me, even though I don't make no money. You've been there when the times get ugly. I'm a scrub, but you still love me, you love me. I'm a scrub, but you still love me, you love me, even though I don't make no money. You've been there when the times get ugly.